Hi, welcome Scorpio to Rays of Hope, Rainbow Light, Love and Healing Tarot. My name is Hope. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm sure you've heard a lot about the Lionsgate portal, and now we're in Aquarius full moon in alignment with the portal. So it's a double gate spiritual gateway entry to more light. And what it does, it just brings up more intensely the shadow. And most of the time, we have breakthroughs when that happens. And Aquarius is all about truth. So know that this is a very, very potent time. You can use energy anytime to activate yourself or activate your process or manifest. It's out there free. You don't have to wait for a portal, but it's during these portals that it's more intense. So it makes much more of a difference, when you're trying to manifest or go through a transformation or breakthroughs. And self-healing, of course, heals the world as well. So anyway, I hope you've been well, Scorpio. The heart chakra, if you've been not feeling love or being loved or feeling a self-love, or you're in codependency or jealous mode or the fear of intimacy, well, then check into your heart. We all have to do that. We all have those issues, and we all have to just check out what's going on in there and let the full moon, this energy, this Lionsgate that's here till the 12th, bring up to shed some light on it and work through it through forgiveness and compassion, right? So that's what we're here for on this planet. And hopefully we're bringing in love and a new platform for life, okay? So here we go, Scorpio. So let's see, what are we activating here? What is the activating energy here in the sacred geometry of relationships? This is an oracle about sacred geometry of relationships. It's an energy oracle. So let's see what it is that we are going to activate in this reading for our Scorpio. Intimacy, very nice. So intimacy is a wonderful way to connect with yourself. When you can be more intimate and truthful. It's about truth. It's about integrity. It's about trust, right? When we have a relationship where we can share all that, that is intimacy. It's not all about sexuality. Intimacy is about sharing what you want to hide, what you've been hiding. It's like sharing your secrets, sharing who you really are, what you feel, not to be afraid to say and express yourself, right? So here we go. Let's throw out another card here for you, Scorpio. It's the chakra reading cards. They're ancient wisdom, it's about balancing and healing, okay? So as a healer, and check my description box, there's so many self-healing tools there. I have a website, or you can go online and find many people who are teachers, practitioners, who are also giving this information on how to self-heal. And again, you don't have to wait for any portal. The energy is here always free, right, to work on yourself and to use the energy to manifest. Because when your heart and your mind are not in alignment, you're not going to bring in what you want, all right? Your frequency of your heart is going to bring in whatever that is, okay? So that's why healing of the heart chakra, which is the energy next within the organ of your heart. It's like right next door. It's right in the center here. So there's many charts that you can follow. You have many chakras within your body, and they all correlate to the organs, the physiology, and down to the cellular level. So wherever those chakras are, those are the organs that they support. Okay, so here we go for Scorpio. What is the chakra? Oh, it came out. Rebirth, okay? So this is the butterfly. So to me, what I'm feeling here is that you're definitely going through some kind of transformation. You maybe have an awakening, a realization, and this energy here is coming to alert you that perhaps it's time for the rebirth. It's time to let go. Maybe you're right there, and it's just a little more step that will take you to this rebirth, into the metamorphosis of a butterfly, the free spirit, okay? And intimacy is here as well. So I really feel, Scorpio, you are on a new path, okay? Perhaps you're looking for a higher standard of love. You want to have more intimacy with someone. You want to share your fears. You want to share everything, because when you share that with someone who really cares about you, or you care about, it becomes a healing process. It's a spiritual path that you both are on, and that's what twin flames are about. They share a spiritual path, and they are constantly supporting each other through their intimate moments, okay, of sharing. So perhaps you are in a spiritual relationship or a twin flame relationship. We'll find out. And let's see where it is that Scorpio is in the love life of the Lionsgate. I'm sure you've heard so much about it, right? So here we go. For our Scorpio. Ooh. It says ripped apart. What is that all about, Scorpio? There's some vulnerability, perhaps. The intimacy that you're looking for. Love exposes the truth, you know. So to me, in this intimacy, there's something that is being revealed. Love exposed the truth, and that's good because that's real intimacy, okay? So I really, really like this energy that's coming out right now. It really does match the energy cards that are here, because in the intimacy, when truth comes out and you share that, there's a rebirth of the relationship, or rebirth within each other. A healing process is taking place. So perhaps that's what's going on in your relationship. Let's go on here and see what's coming in. What energies are you coming in with? What's in the heart of this reading? And what is any possibility or probability with the foundation cards and the cards that are within each pair? Okay, so let's see what's going on. What is coming in with you, Scorpio? The World card. Very interesting. Very interesting. I feel that you might be creating a new path with this love, this relationship, this intimacy. Perhaps you've completed a full cycle and everything that had to come out has finally come out. The intimacy, the truth that love reveals when we're vulnerable, right? So let's see what's in the heart of this reading right now that's coming in. Let's see what's in the heart for Scorpio. Oh, the Three of Swords. There's been some heartbreak. Excuse me. There's been some heartbreak here, perhaps, some sadness. You know, the Three of Swords is about the air quality, the air element, and it's the consciousness, you know. Not necessarily that there's an end to a situation, but there's really been some, how could I say, some situation within your heart that might have caused this vulnerability or this truth to come out, that there's the residue there right now. I feel there's some residue still within your heart about a situation or the truth that came out recently within this intimate moment of sharing. And there's been a rebirth that's coming. Completion of a cycle has come as well. So to me, there's some kind of perhaps residue of, you know, heart pain here. Perhaps maybe the truth of a third-party situation came across this revealing. You know, perhaps that is what happened. The intimacy of you and someone else brought out a revealing of a third-party situation, that there maybe there wasn't a true connection with you, and therefore there was a third party involved. But I feel that there's a rebirth here. You're creating a new path. You've completed this cycle. And so now this intimacy, this truth that came out is really something that your heart is finally is holding, but there's a residue there that needs to clear. Okay, so this is a good time for clearing, Scorpio. Let's see what else. The Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, you know, this person that you're with, you're reevaluating, I feel, this long-term view. This person is, you know, look at what they're looking at, right? They're thinking. And with this Seven of Pentacles, I feel there's a reevaluation, this long-term view. I mean, there's, you know, value within each other. However, one of you is definitely reevaluating this long-term view. And perhaps I feel it's you, Scorpio, that you've had this situation that occurred and there was the truth that came out. So there was a breakthrough for you during this full moon, where this intimate moment revealed the truth of someone else that was involved in this relationship. And now there's a long-term view of reevaluating. All right, so let's see. And the residue of the heart is definitely ready to go. Justice. That's the number 11. It's a doorway. You know, there's going to be balance. I feel restored here. I mean, when the truth comes out, right, there's justice. So when the truth comes out, everything is in balance, right? And, you know, whatever soul contract you had with this person or still have, I don't think it's over. It's just that when information about a situation that comes up that's heartbreaking, or, you know, it just doesn't feel good, you know, but at least the truth was known, you know, and I really feel that that is a good situation to be in. Whether or not this continues, we'll find out, but it's up to you, because there is a soul contract here. So perhaps you are soulmates of another lifetime. I'm not sure if this is a twin flame situation, but it looks like this is a repeated cycle from another lifetime that's come here in this lifetime, where justice is finally served. There was a situation like this probably where the truth did not come out, and now I feel this energy of the full moon in Aquarius, which represents the truth, has finally pushed it. Let's see what's in the heart of this second reading here, and it's death, the ending. This is 3 times in a row this card has come up. So there's an ending. There really is an ending. It looks like something has ended, and it needed to end, and it didn't end until the truth came out, right? Until there was an intimate moment where the truth of another person in this situation had to be known. It couldn't be held anymore. The energy of this portal is definitely pushing the truth to come out to the surface. So let's see what else is going on, Scorpio. And here we have the Page of Pentacles. So with the Page of Pentacles here, I feel, Scorpio, you're coming out of this clean, with some youthful energy, yeah. Feeling new, because this is a completion of a new cycle, and because it's new, there is a rebirth, you know, of newness, all right? And perhaps, you know, there's a lot more value within you value yourself more than having to complete, you know, stay in this relationship. I feel that you did the right thing in, I believe, ending it, because it is an ending. I feel there's an ending. Balance has been restored. The truth finally came out. You have completed a full cycle here, and you're creating a new path, a rebirth of your heart. And I know your heart will heal. It takes time, but at least the truth is known. And we have the Hanged Man. So with the Hanged Man, there's a sacrifice here. You know, you're definitely looking at all perspectives. You know, you're looking at all perspectives here with the Hanged Man. I feel that things had to come to this point, so that now you're like saying, all right, I had enough sacrifices of love. I sacrificed my heart. I'm done. I feel good about this. You know, I feel renewed. I feel like the worst is over in a way. This relationship has come to an end, and now I'm looking at new perspectives, which is a good thing, because that's what rebirth does, and that's what youthful energy and newness does, you know, with the Page of Pentacles here. So here we go. Let's keep going here. And we have the Ten of Swords. Of course it's over. It's over. A betrayal is over. A painful ending. Wow, this is amazing. So, you know, I think the full moon and the portal of the Lionsgate has a lot to do, because this is not the only one that's come up this way, where there's endings. And so, but good endings, good reasons to be ended. Things that have been learned, things have been processed, things are healing in a way. So the Ten of Swords here is definitely telling me this is the end of betrayal, you know, a painful ending, but at least it was the truth that set you free. All right, so here we go. Let's go see what else we got here. Oh, and we got the Five of Wands. Well, of course, I'm not surprised the Five of Wands comes up, because during the Five of Wands, you know, there is definitely opposition here. So it's kind of maybe not mutual. Perhaps this person wants another chance, I feel. That's what I feel here with the Five of Wands. There's some conflict, bickering, opposing energy, opposition. Perhaps this person doesn't want it to end, and they may be looking for forgiveness. I feel that could be what they're looking for. Let's see if there's any, let me clarify it with the Lover's Path. One card for the Lover's Path. Please clarify this situation for Scorpio. What is the clarification of this conflict? Is there an ending? And it could be a yes or no. I always know if it's a yes or no. If it's a yes or a no, or whatever the energy can come out to be. And it's the Six of Coins, the Six of Pentacles. So right now, it looks like with the Six of Pentacles in this clarification, there's no answer yet. It's a give and take kind of situation. You know, like there has to be balance for there to be a possible reunion. And could there be? Yes, I feel there could be a reunion in this relationship, but it needs time, because with the Hangman here, you know, there was a sacrifice made for love, and I feel that, you know, healing needs to take place before you even consider whether you allow this person back into your life, okay? Let's see if there's any scarlet energy here that we should be aware of that would add to the quality of this reading. And of course, you know, some of these readings can be very familiar with some, and maybe it's not, but, you know, I feel that you can learn from any reading. And if this is your moon sign or your Venus sign, of course, and your sun sign, well, it's a good read, but, you know, check out your moon and Venus as well. So here we go. Is there any scarlet energy that we can add to this reading for Scorpio? Deception. Wow. So there really was some deception here. And now I see why, you know, there's heartbreak here. But this person here wants you back, Scorpio. I feel they definitely want you back. You know, this is an offering they're giving you, you know, like they're giving you something, and you're just looking at them like, really? After what you've betrayed me, but at least the truth came out. And I feel that, you know, this deception, you know, they lied to you. You know, look at that deception. You know, they lied to you because they were afraid probably of the choices that you'll make. You know, they lied. They don't want to end something. But then again, why deceive someone, you know, in the first place? So you really have to look at this very deeply. And I think with the Hangman here, you will. But to me, in your heart, in the heart of the reading, ending is here. You have the Three of Swords, which is a very heartbreak, but also in the mind, you know, the mind is in pain as well. But the Death card shows an ending and a transition. And then you have the Ten of Swords, which is the end. You know, betrayal has taken place. But this person doesn't want to let you go. That's what I feel. And let's see what the angels have to say. Let's see what angel number comes up here. And then I'll pull a spirit card of either an element, an animal, or you don't ever know what's going to come out of that deck. But it could be a gift, you know, where it's a kind of a, you know, something that is an element that will help you. Okay, so let's see what the angel number is for you in this reading, Scorpio. 505. It says the finish line, right? Reset, relaxation, unknown, surrender. There will be success and victory. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished if you can dream it. There is no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it is also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of the tension. So perhaps this is a good time to just relax and sit back and see what happens, but know in your heart that you do need to, you know, rest and surrender and let go, forgive yourself, and let's see what happens. But I think in your heart, you are definitely going to end this relationship. I really do. But you will consider other options, perhaps, you know, with the Hangman here and with the Five of Wands. There's been some conflict, but perhaps there's some misunderstandings. So let's see what guidance there is from the spirit guides. Will it be an animal? Will it be a guide? Will it be a gift or a process that they're offering of some type of element? Let's see for Scorpio, what is it that they are offering you in this reading that will support you in the decision making, in the healing process? All of it, all of the above. Air spirit. Well, the air spirit, you know, it's about the breath, right? You take in the air and spaciousness, you know. So I feel here, you know, you will be inspired again about love, but you need space and time right now, and take your time you know, reflect, you know, look at all the new perspectives that can come from this. Because here the air spirit is number 11, you know, and you've gotten this twice already with the Justice card. So, you know, in truth, there's always the possibility of, you know, balance being restored. So let's see what happens, and I hope that, leave a comment for me. I want to know if this is even close for anyone. All right, so Scorpio, you take care, be well. It was great to see you. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.